Continuing coverage of last week's deadly fire that also damaged a bridge on I-70. Tonight, we know more about the woman who was killed.
Police have identified her as 28-year-old Elizabeth Lindsay. Homeless outreach advocates knew her as Izzy. KCTV5's Betsy Webster joins us live now from that bridge with her story. Betsy?
Well, a lot has been reported about the damage to this bridge in the distance behind me and the traffic delays it caused. But those who knew Izzy want to be sure people know about her, too.
She had such a huge heart and such an infectious smile.
Janelle Osman met Izzy when she was living out of her broken down car and going to school to be a CNA.
Certified nurse's assistant. And she was working at Subway at the time.
Okay, let's roll.
Osman is the founder of Care Beyond the Boulevard. They operate a mobile medical center. Some of their stops are at encampments under bridges where people burn fires to stay warm. Izzy was a volunteer when she was in school, but her efforts faltered. She was at an encampment under I-70 near Benton Boulevard when a fire below on Thursday sent smoke into traffic and damaged the bridge, closing a section of I-70 for days.
Mark, you gotta tell us how that chili is.
Jennifer McCartney founded a group that brings home-cooked food and more to people experiencing homelessness.
She was someone, you know? And there's a lot of someones that have died out here, but she was someone we all knew, you know?
She knew Izzy as someone who was bubbly when she wasn't facing chronic pain.
She loved pink and sparkles, and anytime we had stuff like that, she said it made her feel pretty.
They know the impact of the fire on drivers matters, but emphasize that Izzy matters too.
Izzy didn't want to be on the streets. Izzy got herself caught in a vicious cycle that she couldn't get out of.
She said Izzy also had a young son, but she also had mental health problems that she wasn't ashamed to talk about. Osman says that likely played a role in her difficulty getting to a place where she could have custody of her son, and as she often talked about, making a better life for him than she had. Live in Kansas City, Missouri, Betsy Webster, KCTV5 News.
Thank you, Betsy, for putting a story behind the face, behind the name.